on, everybody? I'm going to be showing you how to replace a bad brake caliper on your car. This is a pretty common piece to fail. Luckily, it's cheap and fairly easy to do. I'm going to show you everything you need and how to replace it right now. A lot of the time when you'd be replacing your brake caliper, you'd also be replacing your brake pads. But luckily, my pads look really good and we're not going to have to even do anything with those. So I already went down to the parts store and I picked up a brand new brake caliper. It was $40 at O'Reilly's. I was able to get it, so that's really cool. And it's really important to bleed these once you install them. So I just have a brake bleeder to allow me to do it by myself, but you do not need this. This is not required. This is just going to make it bleed quicker and easier. And I have some brake fluid, of course, to fill up the reservoir. New stuff. Of course, for this job, you're going to need some tools. My preferred weapon of choice here is going to be the 3/8 swivel ratchet, and I need an Allen head for my brake caliper. And pretty much every brake caliper ever has two bolts holding it on. One is going to be right here, and the other one is going to be right here. And I'm going to pull these off. This unit will come off, and we'll have one brake hose to pull off, and we'll be able to install our new one. Also, always helpful to have a flathead screwdriver to work this off. And there it is. We'll pull these brake pads off the screwdriver tube. We'll push there. Probably don't even need it, honestly. These pads are really new. Very new, like brand new. The next step is going to be to pull this one brake hose off. It looks like a 10mm bolt right there. But before I pull that off, I'm just going to clean up the sliding surfaces here so I won't have any problems putting the new brake caliper on with the newly used pads. Make this all nice and smooth, and we'll lube it up, so no problems. Oh yeah. It should just pop off there. I guess we're gonna have to screwdriver it. There we go. Old brake caliper off. The new caliper comes with new copper crush washers. So we're gonna throw this on now because I've already leaked out a lot of brake fluid. So we're gonna put the new one on now. Make sure not to double layer the crush washers. That would leak. Popped it off. Good idea to give this a little wipe up too. Don't want to get all crud in there. Up through. Now one on that side. Now we'll bring our brake caliper up. You want to make sure you think of it in the right orientation. I had to mount the caliper on the bracket so that I can have a flat surface to get that new nut in there. I just want to make sure it goes in straight. You don't want to cross thread it. I was trying to do it out here so you could see, but you have the idea and you know where it needs to go. So I'm going to put that nut in now with the new crush washers on it. We are all back together now, and for reference, it's much easier to get your brake hose onto the caliper with the caliper mounted on the bracket, and much less likely for it to strip out. I was able to get my banjo bolt. I was calling it a nut a second ago, but this is a bolt that goes through your brake hose. Is actually, I think, more specifically called a banjo bolt, but I was able to get this bolt in super easy, way easier with it here. And our final step now is to bleed it. And we're gonna need our little bleeder screw right there to finish this off. If you are bleeding your brakes without a pressure bleeder like I am, what you would have someone do is get in the car, push the brake pedal a couple times, and then hold it. And what you would do is open this bleeder right here. Their foot in the car will go to the floor, and they have to be very careful not to lift it up. They keep their foot all the way down when they push it, because it goes down, because it pushes air and fluid out of the bleeder when you open it up. You close it up, they do that again, and you repeat. What I'm gonna do though is just crack this bleeder, put my pressure bleeder on there, and it's just gonna pull new fluid through and all the air out of the system. Let's send it. And we'll just crack this open. There we go. Nice and free. Put the bleeder over the nipple of it and just hit the trigger. That's all you do is keep it pressed. I have someone to help me now, so because I can, I'll show you how to bleed it the old-fashioned way real quick, and I want to make sure I get all the air out of this caliper in the system. Pump it up. So you have your person inside pump it up. Tell me when you're holding. Okay, they're holding it. Now you open this beast up. You get a nice stream. They're still at the floor. You close it up, and that's all you do. They can pump it again. Beautiful. It doesn't hurt to do it on the other side. I have the whole front end up just in case to get the whole, all the air out if you have to. So I'll do this one too real quick. All right, is you pumping? This one's gonna go everywhere. Hold it. Holding. Oh, this one's gonna go everywhere, guys. Oh, I'm right in my arm. Fail. Close this up. How's it feel?
1,000% better, John.
Nice. So we have a good brake pedal now. If you do a bad job bleeding your brakes and there's a lot of air left in the line, you'll be able to easily feel that through your brake pedal. It'll feel spongy and your brake pedal will travel farther than it should. It'll go down to the floor farther. You'd want your pedal to feel nice and stiff, just like this, limited travel, and the brakes will apply right away. That is how you know that you did a good job bleeding your brakes. I just went inside the car and felt the brake pedal. It feels great. I made sure my brake fluid level was good that whole time. It's right up there at the top. So we're doing great, guys. I'd say our brake caliper install is done. Make sure to leave a comment if this helped you out. I'm gonna take this thing for a rip. Hopefully all is well, and I will see you all in the next one. Peace!
Why self-life? We got London on the track.